Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, human beings of all ages, welcome to Vibrations with Vito. I am your host, Vito. Episode 54. Every time I see the number 54, I think of Jeremiah Trotter. Shout out to the Eagles legend, Jeremiah Trotter. We're cooking. 54. I almost said 53. Speaking of 53, if you haven't seen episode 53 featuring Susan, powerful episode. A lot of enlightenment there. Shout out to Susan one time. A true angel. God gave her to everyone to spread the word. So, shout out to Susan. But yeah, I feel real good today. Today was a real good day. The week, it was all right. But we're here today. Appreciate the moment. Appreciate God waking me up. Appreciate everyone watching and listening. Share this with your friends, your family, everybody, Appreciate you. The message of the week, real simple. Trust your gut. Go with your gut. Don't second guess yourself. This is something I do often. I'm always second guessing myself. I try not to, but it's hard. Block out the outside noise. Take people's opinions and their considerations, sure, but go with your gut. Do what you think is right. Live your life. Smile. Boom. I am blessed to have a good friend of mine here with me this week, a cousin of two former guests on this show. He is a Lutz. What a powerful last name.
Yeah, man.
He is a good friend of mine. True character, in the best sense. Hard worker. Real funny guy. Dan Lutz.
Appreciate it, brother.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Ooh, again, twice.
I know.
Twice.
We got some good dabs today.
The first handshake was electric.
Those are the best thing to do, though. You get a good dab, you're just gives you a good, I don't know.
Good jolt of energy.
Yeah.
How you feeling today?
Hey, man, just another day.
Another nickel?
Another nickel.
Yeah. Trying to get $1.
Just, you know what I mean? Got another day in the books. Another one tomorrow,
That's
hopefully.
Right. Ooh, that's right. You know what? Something's missing here.
What you thinking?
Put these shades on, bro.
We gotta get in the moment.
Blessed.
He
said earlier he doesn't have sunglasses.
I gotta take these off.
You're good. It's okay. He loses them all the time. He doesn't buy them anymore. Good thing we keep an extra pair here on the Vibration
Absolutely.
Show. Yeah. You look good. Look at that.
I appreciate it.
Now it's like a blanket over you, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Lights dim down a little bit. You get the vibe. Yeah.
It's like
I lose them all the time. I probably lost like 10 pairs on the beach, I feel like.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's just like,
terrible
those mine? No, I think I got burned.
You should just steal them next time. It's like Big Daddy. Remember that movie?
He puts the sunglasses on.
And he's invisible.
Yeah.
That's how I feel here. Like the confidence goes through the roof. What a great movie. Shout out to Adam Sandler.
He puts the stick in front of the tire.
Yeah. What a good movie. What a good movie.
Those are classics.
Let's get to the pour. I'm thirsty.
Mm-hmm. What are we drinking today?
Pinot Grigio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You said you like white. So when people say they like white, I just do the Pinot Grigio. Like if it was up to me, I'm probably drinking this 8 times out of 10. I like the red. Don't get me wrong. But if you didn't like red, I wasn't gonna do it to you because the red I have.
My mom's a big red person.
Shout out to mom.
So I like dabbled a little bit. You know what I mean? But I feel like white's just a little bit more sweeter.
I agree.
Goes down a little bit easier unless you're a big wine guy.
I agree.
So
would you say you're a big wine guy? No.
Nah.
You're a beer guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your beer choice?
Miller Lite, probably.
Miller Lite.
Yeah,
okay.
A little bit.
All right.
Simple.
Real plain Jane.
Real simple.
Real quick, we got to shout out. The sponsor of the show gave me this wonderful electric bottle opener, La Duca Pizza, best pizza in Brooklyn, not even close. 718-859-1501. That's the phone number, clearly. 718-859-1501. The address, 14 Newkirk Plaza, Brooklyn, New York, 11226. And today is actually my cousin Vito's birthday.
Cousin Vito.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch. It's a whole bunch of us. But yeah, so shout out to Vito. I hope when you see this, you smile. I gave him a call. He didn't answer, but he'll call me back.
Hopefully not during the show.
I'll tell him. I'll tell him real quick.
If he doesn't know, he should know.
If you don't know, now you know. Come on. Oh, beautiful. This is the best part.
Oh, just like that.
Yeah, watch. Beautiful. Literally outstanding. When I found out that's how you're supposed to do it, fantastic. Here we go.
Everyone's favorite part.
Yeah, man. I'm so eager for this. Appreciate you coming on.
Of course, man.
Folks, put your volume up.
Beautiful sound.
When it does the... I love it.
Appreciate you.
Oh, of course. The weekly ASMR. Cheers,
My friend.
Salute. And yes,
Good
folks.
stuff.
Good stuff?
Good
Good.
stuff.
And yes, folks, we are going to put this bottle in the cleaners. We are going to clean it out.
We'll give it the work.
That's right. So I think we should start here with how we met. I don't really know the day that we met,
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know either. I feel like we discussed it in the past, but that's just like a...
It had to be a family party of yours that, well, first off, so you're cousins with Greg. Greg is one of my
Greg,
best
yeah.
friends. Shout out to Greg. Shout out to Das.
Shout out Das.
And Chris. Chris was on episode 20. Shout out to Chris.
Shout out Chris.
Shout out to
too.
every
Shout
Lutz.
out to Lutz family.
Let's do that. Uncle Dan. Let me look in this camera. Uncle Dan, shout out to you. Love
Papa.
you. Can't wait. He's going to be on the show one day.
Hopefully.
That's for sure. He was real eager in the beginning. Like
Yeah.
when I was like at episode like 10, 11,
Yeah.
he was like texting me that what we would talk about. I was like, well,
Yeah,
I like this.
He asked me about it the one day, and he said something. I was like watching Vito's podcast. He's like, Vito's podcast. Like, what's that? I was like, Vito, like Greg's
Yeah.
friend Vito. He has a podcast, so I'll give it a watch at work. It's like, all right, go for it. And
Yeah, he's a subscriber. Like I don't know if he still watches every week, but I know he like
I
has
don't know.
tuned in before.
Yeah,
and
he
I
definitely
appreciate
dabbles a little bit.
that. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to your sister Haley.
Yeah.
Shout out to your mom. We did that earlier.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like doing the shout out to Huey. I haven't seen Huey in years.
I've seen him at I see him here and there. You know what I mean? Family, but
He's just when I was a kid, it was just like the name Huey because what was that dude? Pop, lock, and drop it.
Yeah.
Pop, lock, and drop it. His name was Huey, so I never met anybody named Huey. And I was like, wow, Greg's cousin's name is Huey.
yeah, that's different.
Shout out to
Definitely do it. I
Huey.
feel like you don't meet a lot of Hueys.
He actually worked at Wawa the one day. When I went in there, he was working. He made me a wonderful sandwich. I looked at. I don't think he knew who I was anymore. Like it was a while, but I looked at him and I was like, "Thanks, man."
He's probably like, why does this dude just give me the finger?
Yeah,
guy?"
right. Shout out to the Lutz family. Period. Every one of them. So yeah, we definitely had met at a family party, and
We're talking young now.
right. Like I was young, you were young. How old are you? We're
22.
right.
3
so-
years apart.
Right, 3 years
Yeah, I
apart.
just turned 22 this month.
27th, right? February 27th. My man.
Thank you, my friend.
Happy belated birthday. Let's get a little cheers to your birthday real quick.
Appreciate that.
Boom. We just started like hanging out, like truly hanging out. Like the older you got, the older we got. We started getting
Yeah, I
a
was-
license.
I was always at like Greg's house because I would
Yeah.
just be like, let's go up there. Like my dad would just be like, want to go up there, have fun. Like so, I just went up there and he was always with you, Cole, like
Yeah.
Eric. So
Facts. And then we were just like, well,
he
dance.
come-
Yeah,
yeah.
like let's kick it.
right.
I remember the days that like Greg had that white pickup truck.
Yeah.
We used to just sit there and just listen to music and vibe out. Like that was
Crazy.
the thing. That
was,
was
like, crazy.
so simple.
It feels so long ago.
Yeah. Oh
I mean,
my God,
it doesn't feel too long ago, but it was so long ago.
Right. When
And
you
it's
think
just like-
about it, yeah.
I don't know.
Because
It's so weird.
I
Yeah.
graduated high school 7 years ago.
I'm coming up on 4.
Ugh.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you guys remember me when I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
So-
I always say that too. Like, I wish I went to like Egan my freshman year.
Were you supposed to or
Nah, I never was.
Oh, okay.
But like, I always think about it now as I got older.
Mm.
Like when I got older and I seen all you guys and I met all you guys, like, damn, that's how I went.
Yeah.
When I was a freshman, like, I've just been hanging out with all seniors.
Yeah. No, you really were.
I'll probably have no friends once you guys graduate.
Like your grade would have been like, yeah, man, Dad's
Yeah, he
all,
did show us
all
that.
his friends left. No, that would have been a lot of fun. So how you went to Father Judge?
Correct.
How was that? How was the dynamic of?
That's cool, dude.
oh,
Like everyone's always like, how do you go to school with just all dudes?
yeah, a bunch of mean cats running around. How's that? How's that?
It's just like you're just with a bunch of your guys. Like,
Right.
like you got your friend group, you got all the kids you hang out with, and it just became like you don't have to worry about all the like getting ready in the morning type
Yeah.
of thing. I mean, roll out of
Yeah.
bed, go to school, and have fun. They treat you like men there. You know what I mean? They treat you like little grade,
kids,
like how you were
right.
in like grade school and stuff. Like I feel like a lot of other schools did that. They kind of had to baby you a little bit, but they kind
They're
of treat you like men
grooming
there.
you as a grown man.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you have a lot of girl teachers or no?
Yeah, there was a couple in there.
okay.
Yeah, I had a couple.
All right.
It wasn't anything like crazy.
Right. See,
No
like at
daddies.
Egan, we didn't, at Egan, we didn't have a lot of guy teachers, honestly.
Really?
I don't think so. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I can name like 5 off the top of my head. That's 4 too many. I didn't have in grade school, like elementary school. I didn't have like any. I only had one my 7th grade or my 8th grade year.
I think my gym teacher was the guy. That was it. I don't think we had any other guys teachers in my whole grade school. Cool.
Yeah. I feel like the dynamic would be different for me. They was just all dudes, but I mean, it creates camaraderie. What's that word? Camaraderie. There you go.
That's definitely one.
I figured it
I
out.
don't know if it's the right word.
No, that was it. That was it. Camaraderie is like it brings you together, like a
Okay.
group, galvanize the troops kind of thing. Look at these
Vito
vocabulary
dictionary.
words. Webster should be Vito dictionary. So you went to Judge. Did you like your experience? Truly?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone has their ups and downs as they grow up. You know what I mean? You live and learn type of thing. So
Yeah.
I like Judge though.
Okay.
I don't think I'd take it back if I could.
Did you play any sports at Judge?
I did not.
Is
Nah.
that because you just didn't feel like doing it?
Yeah, it was kind of just like I know I'm not going to go far with it. So it's either like go get a job and make some money, or it's work, or it's go play a sport. And I was like, I'm
Right.
not going to college for that. You know what I mean? For a sport.
Sport,
I know
yeah.
I was not that athletic.
Are you a lefty?
I'm alrighty.
I feel like when you would shoot basketball, you were with no.
Nah.
What
I
Dane
was
Lentz am I thinking of? I don't know. I'm smoking crack over here.
Lamar. Stephen A. Smith when he was like,
Oh, he's like,
lay off the crack.
he's like, he was on crack.
His very first move as the executive was to sign Lamar Odom, who was on crack.
And he was talking about Kobe. He was like, he had Lamar Odom. And he was all crack. Screaming.
That dude.
That dude's a character.
What a story for him.
I don't
Lamar
like
Odom?
Stephen A. Lamar.
Yeah.
I don't like Stephen A. for the pure fact that he broke the story too early.
About what? Kobe?
About T-Mac coming to Philly, and it fell through.
Yo.
You ever hear about that?
Yeah.
Forever that, it's just like a little deep, like.
Imagine what we could have been with Allen Iverson and Trace
And that
McGrady.
was just when he was coming in too, because like
Both
that was
primes.
getting traded from Toronto to
Orlando.
Orlando,
in prime. Oh my goodness.
and you still were getting Mutombo, and that was the 01. That was going into the 01 year.
Oh my God! It would have been in '99 that trade. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah,
Yeah, they
so
would
I
have
mean, like,
gave
you would've-
McGrady 2 years to grow.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do you think we'll ever see a championship in Philadelphia for the Sixers?
Man, I hope so. That's one of those teams that like I followed for so long, and like this year's weird too because I haven't really followed it that much. But like, I don't know. I just would love to see him get a championship. That's
He
like one
deserves
player
one.
I think really really deserves it. He's been through hell
So
with
much.
injuries.
How
Like,
long did he go without playing a game?
3 years, and then
Yeah.
in his 4th year, he tore his meniscus.
Yep.
So remember, he was coming out, and he was only playing like 20 minutes a game. He was balling, he like blocked LeBron and everything, and he just got hurt again.
I remember that first game against his first bucket against the Thunder.
Did that? You would have thought we won. You
Yeah.
would have thought he hit Game 7 winner. Like,
Place went nuts.
oh my god.
I need to say this. So I did have somebody comment on my Celtics jersey that I had on last week. It was in the spirit of St. Patrick's Day, and it had my favorite player ever. Kevin Garnett is my favorite player ever.
Only exception.
Right, it is
Only
the only
exception for
exception. You don't really see. I'll never really wear that. It's just like I like that Celtics colorway they had. I don't like
Yeah.
the Celtics. Go Sixers. So I got my Sixers on now.
Redeem yourself.
That's right. James Harden on the back of this jersey. Shout out to James one time. But yeah, I don't know.
I can't believe we finessed that trade, too. Right there.
Shout out to Ben Simmons
Thank
for
you.
being a bum.
He about to get cut.
Yep, cut. I think he's just going to retire. I don't think he has any desire to play.
Hey, man. To each his own, I guess. But
Right.
he got a bag and
Thanks for
dated
those.
a Kardashian. He was like, I'm cool now.
Thanks for those few years.
Stick to Call
But
of
not
Duty.
really though, because he didn't really do anything. But
Stick to Call of Duty.
that's the thing too. I feel like he could go to reality TV, no problem.
Oh yeah, but like he already made $170+ million.
Right.
What even got to? Just go chill.
Yeah.
He probably invested in some crazy stuff too. you
It
know what I mean?
also depends on how people manage their money. You know,
Yeah.
I don't really know how people manage their money. Me, I would I would be the Kawhi Leonard. You see how he drives that old ass Chevy Tahoe?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a 1991.
I
would
want
do
to
shit
say
like
I
that.
want to say I'd be like that, but
But you
I
wouldn't.
don't think I would.
I would
Like,
buy a nice car and stuff, but it wouldn't be like
that paycheck hits and you see that figure and you're just like, I can go buy a
I wouldn't have $1 million of jewelry on. I'll tell you that, and that's all they
Nah.
do. They all spend a lot of money on their jewelry.
They definitely do spend a lot of money on jewelry. I mean, I don't know though. I never had that much money to touch. Like you're talking like generational.
Yes.
You got some money to splurge. Like
Yeah.
$15K is $20 to us. Like, you could buy $15K on a watch. Like, it's like whatever.
Right. Oh.
But I do feel you. Like, I would probably just invest in a lot of like big companies and just
Yeah.
like how Shaq did. Bro, Shaq's got it.
He's got to be one of the best businessmen out of sports. Period.
He probably is the best.
Probably.
Maybe
yeah.
some behind the scenes that like made it to the league and kind of like fell back, but like for how big of a figure he is,
Yeah.
for how much that like.
Do you think he's the most recognizable celebrity? Who do you think the most like famous celebrity is?
Probably The Rock. Like The Rock, he's like 6'5" too.
Yeah.
Muscular. And you seen that dude walking down the street, you're like,
That's The Rock.
Like, you're not mistaken. But Shaq too. Like you're not seeing a
7'3".
You're not seeing a 7'3"
Whatever he is,
big dude, bald head, and walking down the street. So
Yeah.
probably them too. I guess.
I think I would throw Snoop in there too. I think everybody knows Snoop Dogg.
But I'm saying like you're walking down the street and you see like behind the back. A lot of people have dreads like that from behind the back.
True.
You're not seeing a big.
True.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you could probably see Rock's glaze like from his bald head
Yeah,
like
right.
a mile away.
Right, and he's jacked, like you said. I feel like he never wears sleeves, and you're gonna see his Samoan tattoos all over the
Yeah.
place.
That's
I'm
it.
with you. That's a good 3, probably though. But I'm with you that like a lot of people from the back of the head
Yeah.
could look like Snoop.
Right, 'cause the long dreads, like
Right.
tall, skinny. You'd be like,
Yeah.
maybe that's him, but maybe
Yeah.
not.
He is so like he
You're
is
talking international too, though.
Yeah,
Right? So
yeah.
like, the only reason I would say The Rock over Shaq is because maybe not a lot of people know who Shaq is, like overseas.
Right, they might
but
not
like
pay
Dwayne, they
attention.
watch an action movie or two
Right,
before. Like,
right.
they've seen him in every
he's in
action.
that, he's in Fast and Furious now. You know what I mean?
He's in everything.
They
dude.
gotta stop making these Fast and
Are they
Furious
making
movies.
another one?
It's
I
the
hope
10th
not.
one.
Dude,
It
give
was called
up.
Fast X.
Give it up.
They should have stopped at 5.
They should have stopped after Paul Walker died. They should have given him the last one and then
Yeah,
just like been
absolutely.
like, that's our tribute. That's it.
So the 6th one, I think, was his last one.
Then they-
Actually, he was
He was in the middle, I think, of film
Of 7, yeah.
and that was probably one of the best ones, dude. 7 was
7.
Yeah.
I think 5 was my favorite. When they robbed the bank in Brazil.
Oh yeah,
and they're bringing the vault.
it's crazy because I didn't watch them like when they came out, and then
Yeah.
like one day like I was just like watched all of them in a row, or like in 2 days, whatever the span was.
Yeah.
And I was kind of just like, oh, they're good movies, and I kept watching them a little bit. And I was like, these are all right. Give it up. Like The Rock's as a SWAT person, now they're friends with The Rock.
Yeah, now he's
What's-
a criminal.
Yeah,
he's
now
a
he's a
part-time
criminal.
criminal.
Like, what's
Doesn't
going
make any
on?
sense. Honestly, though, the first one, so classic. They could have stopped after the first one, but they saw the potential. The worst one, tell me which one. What do you think is the worst one?
I haven't watched like the last two. I don't think.
No, so Tokyo Drift is the worst one.
Tokyo Drift's soundtrack is awesome.
True. True indeed.
But I don't get. Yeah, exactly. I don't even know what that even has to do with anything. Now.
That's the thing. It should have been its own movie
Yeah.
called Tokyo Drift, not Fast and Furious Tokyo
Yeah,
Drift.
I don't understand the tie in there. Maybe I'm not a Fast and Furious diehard. I don't get
So
the
they
tie.
tied it in to 7. At
Did
the
they?
end of 7, they needed him, the main guy,
Yeah.
to do something. And
Yeah, but
Han is from Tokyo
Yeah, I
Drift.
get that point,
right?
but, like-
they sucked.
Like you couldn't introduce him any other way.
Yeah.
You got introduced him to a whole new movie as a
Yeah, I
side
don't
character,
know.
not even the main. Like,
I don't know.
that make no sense.
Good movies though, but stop. They should have stopped. I don't think I'm gonna watch this 10th one because I can't. It's probably gonna be like they're
That's
in
why
outer
they
space
keep making them though. Stop watching them. If people like you, like I gotta watch it. It's
for
Fast
the
and
culture.
Furious.
Yeah. Bro. Vin Diesel, one of my favorite actors. Fun fact.
You know him and Rock have beef now.
Yes,
I never
saw
knew that until I saw it on like TikTok or something. I was like, what?
Yeah, I mean,
Ego. Big
yeah, I was about to
muscle.
say Vin Diesel's the top dog of this series, but now
you, my friend.
I think The Rock is just the top dog wherever he goes. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
dude, what do you think his starting price is to film in a movie?
Oh my God, it's got to be like 30 million, something like that.
Dude, I might say more.
Probably more.
Like, we're talking like
No, you're
dumb
right.
money.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I don't know.
like like the Kevin Hart and him like sequels that they were doing, like the Jumanji and like
Yeah.
like, dude, that was probably like so much money just wrapped up in them too.
Did you watch them?
Jumanji?
Mm.
No, I watched the one. I
didn't watch them either.
I don't know.
Central Intelligence?
Yeah,
I saw that.
That's hilarious.
That was good.
That's funny.
Do you think Kevin Hart is funnier in his movies or stand up?
Stand up, 100%.
Mm.
I think he just got to like that point where he was
You
like,
don't care.
yeah, like Dave Chappelle could have did that if he wanted to, but he just
Yeah.
probably kept it. He's a real dude, you know what I mean? He kind
Yeah.
of kicks back, but
I like that Cat Williams kind of gave him his break because he turned down movies in the beginning. Like when he was kind of falling off, he told them, "Give this to Kevin."
Oh,
the
really?
first few, and then like
yeah,
Kevin took off, obviously.
I think I've seen a couple movies like I didn't watch them, but I seen like clips of him. And he's like the side, like Kevin Hart's like You know what I mean? Like a little side actor. And
Yeah.
you're just like, what is that Kevin Hart?
And now
like,
he's literally a main attraction.
he's literally built on the front, like the front of everything.
Yeah, I like Cat. I mean, I do like Cat, but I like Kevin Hart. Who's your GOAT comedian? Do you have one? Your favorite? I
Like
should say favorite.
stand up or
yeah,
movies?
Yeah.
Dave
Stand up.
Chappelle's got to be the GOAT.
Yeah, I think so too. It's
He's
not
just
even-
like so, and he doesn't care.
Not
like,
at
he
all.
just doesn't care, and that's what makes like I hate the comedian aspects. That just like I get like the whole culture, how it is nowadays. but,
cancel
like,
culture.
Yeah, like I get it. I mean, I don't get it, but like whatever. It is what it is.
Everybody's sensitive. That's all.
Yeah, I can't do nothing about it, so I stay in my own lane with it. But like he don't care, and that's just like you're as a comic, that's what you should be like.
Right.
You shouldn't be like leaning your jokes towards this way, like how Jimmy Fallon was on like the Grammys and stuff. You can only say certain like jokes.
Yeah, no, that's corny.
like absolutely not.
Right. So Dave has no filter,
No filter.
and he's he turned down how much money to do the Chappelle show. I think he turned down $50 million.
Really?
Then he disappeared and went to Africa for like a few years.
No, I don't.
And they thought they labeled him as crazy, and then he came back, and then Netflix for his first special gave him $50 million, and then he made like 2 more. I'm sure they gave him more of that.
He probably turned down the show because it was probably starting to get to that point where they wanted to like be in control of it. And he was probably like, "No, I did it because."
That's exactly what it was.
That's what I can
He
imagine.
said something about they told him that they didn't want him to say a homophobic slur
Right.
that begins with the letter F. We're not going to say it here on the show. And he's like, "Well, what's the problem with that?" And they said, "But because you're not one." And he says, "Well, I say a racial slur
Right.
that begins with the letter N here, and I'm not one of those." And they had nothing to say. So then he was like, "Okay, I'm leaving,"
Yeah.
and then he left. So I respect him for that.
He just had stupid money anyway. It was like, let me go do my own thing. Like,
Yeah, I would love to sit down and talk to Dave for sure.
funny dude.
I saw this a few days ago. Did you see anything about Amanda Bynes?
Yeah. But I kind of respect that she actually went out and got help with it.
Did you see how she went about it, though?
No.
So she was walking the streets of Los Angeles butt naked.
No, good for her.
And then flagged somebody down and said she was having a manic episode and needed some help.
Free to do.
Free to dip! Free to dip! But yeah, it was...
But like, I remember hearing something a little while back, and they were saying like, you know how like the Britney Spears thing happened, that her parents were
She
in
had the
control of it?
same
So she
thing
had the same
going on.
and then she like went help, and she was like, but like, I was listening to the radio or something. I forget where I heard it. They were saying like it's kind of like like her parents aren't going to put her back on it because
Or not.
No, they're
Right.
not, because she went out and knew that she needed help, and she asked someone. She already had this episode, then she said it wasn't. She wasn't like, get away from me, like I'm alright. Like, so I mean, I seen a TikTok of some girl with her.
The black girl was
Yeah,
next to her?
with
Yeah,
her.
for sure.
And
That was
And I
crazy.
seen the comment section. They're like that's so sad. And I was like, it really is, because she could have been like really, really big if she didn't.
Mega
get
star.
crazy. She had her own show at like 16,
13.
13.
The Amanda Bynes show
Yeah,
was
hilarious.
Was it
too.
it was the Amanda show, right?
Amanda show.
Yeah. Oh, that had so many classic things
The
on
Kyle.
there. Yeah. Oh my god. What was the one? Oh shit. I can't spend too much time here thinking.
No.
Oh, the Amanda show had so much good shit. Drake Bell was like his first.
That was like the Kyle. He's like, when you see remember Cole used to do it all the time. Like, you see a spider.
Yeah.
And I don't know the exact thing. I'm not gonna try to go for it either.
He had
but
the
it's so
blonde
funny.
hair and shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that was so funny. It's just crazy to see how like it happens often. Child stars have the fall.
That's another thing too. Is that like you see like the iCarly did a reboot.
Yeah, did you watch any of that?
Nah,
I didn't either.
haven't. I've seen like clips of it on like TikTok and stuff, and I never went an episode. But Sam said she wasn't doing it, like because of the I forget his name, that did like all those
The old
Nickelodeon
producer.
shit. Yeah.
Um,
But he's a creep, and she's like, I'm not doing it. Yeah, no, it's not Rob.
I was about to say
Snyder.
Rob Snyder too. Definitely not Rob Snyder.
Yeah, but that dude, I forget his name.
Yeah.
But he was like a creep.
Yeah,
like,
and
he's never got nothing happened to him.
Right, of course
And you're
not.
just like you're all these child stars around you,
Right.
and like I've seen like stuff, and it's just like it is weird. Like you always see like people's feet in it and stuff, and you're just like, as a kid, you're not, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like now, it's like it's a
Yeah.
little weird as a grown man with just around
Sure.
12-year-olds all
All
the time.
day.
saying,
That was
Show
his
me
work.
Your feet. And
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, creep.
Creeper.
It's just it's a shame. I feel like it happens often though. The child stars, they're not ready. They're not. I don't think it should be like it shouldn't be a thing. I feel like making this 7-year-old kid, sometimes even younger, a star.
At least the shows back then were funny.
They were funny.
I feel like I couldn't even watch a show today and like crack a laugh or even a little giggle. Not even a little smirk.
Not
I'd
even
probably
a
just be
little
like
giggle.
straight face. Just like,
No, I hear you. It's just like think about it though. Like
That's how everything is.
What's his name? The dude from That's So Raven, Orlando.
Oh my God, he's
Orlando Brown.
Yeah,
He's whacked out of his mind. I hope he sees this and doesn't get too mad at me. I'm sorry, but you just get your shit together. That's
just drugs. Though. I feel like a lot of child stars go with drugs.
Amanda Bynes.
Well, that's like Josh. What's one call it?
Josh Peck.
Josh Peck. He was big on that stuff too. He lost a lot of weight and just got healthy.
Who knew that though? Did you know that until I saw him do a podcast where he said he
came
was
out and said it.
addicted to Percocet.
Yeah, no,
and I was like, what? I thought he was one of the wholesome ones.
Yeah, it's like then he lost like all that weight.
Yeah,
I think he's doing good for himself. Good for him.
For sure.
Drake, on the other hand, I think he's in jail.
Yeah, isn't he? Yeah,
if he's not, he should be.
And then he started being like a Spanish singer. Do you remember that?
Dude.
He made Spanish music, but this is while he was getting in trouble. He was trying to be like a despacito, whatever he was doing. But
what is good with these people, man?
I don't know. Who else? I had somebody in my head that just fell out of my head.
My apologies.
No, it's okay. Like the Sprouse twins, they probably they had a little hiatus, and then the one got on the Riverdale.
Yeah,
he made
Cole,
a comeback.
Right?
Yeah,
I seen Cole was on a podcast, and everyone was like, "This dude looks creepy." He had like a cigarette and was just like, it looked like he never smoked a cigarette in his life before.
It said he's the only person that doesn't look cool smoking cigarettes.
It's like, this dude wants to be Johnny Depp so bad.
It's just crazy to think. Bring it back. Judy Garland. You know who that is? Wizard of Oz?
Oh, yeah.
She was a child star. She died at like 30 or something. Yeah. Overdose on drugs. Like, it just...
Even look at like Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
But like his whole life was highlighted. So you can't... He did what normal kids do with a lot more money than normal kids.
Right. He was doing... when he was getting in trouble, it was like a huge deal. And I'm
he's like, got a DUI, racing a Lamborghini. I was like, yeah. I probably would have too if I was 16 and had endless money.
Yeah. People always say like, oh, it's so easy just to call somebody to pick you up. I'm like, if I have a Lamborghini... I'm probably going to try.
Not now.
No.
But if I'm 16, I don't know. Like, respectfully, I don't know any better because I have lots of money.
True indeed.
And I'm not really thinking about that much because I just left a multi-million-dollar mansion.
Right. At 22 and 25, a little, you got a little more sense.
Henry Ruggs does not want to happen to me.
Is he in jail?
Yeah.
Isn't he supposed to not be serving a lot of time, though?
I mean, if he's not in jail, he's probably
house arrest or something.
Hell, yeah.
Oh. He was driving
what a career too.
140 some miles per hour.
That was a crazy video.
He killed the girl, her dog, and
just sat on the curb.
Yeah,
that was a ridiculous video. I remember seeing that and be like, "That's not real."
What, him sitting on the curb?
Imagine being a Raiders fan. That's got to be terrible. Seriously, think about it. Like,
yeah, I know.
Like the last couple things that happened: the Antonio Brown, the Henry Ruggs, the Derek Carr, never panning out. They got Devontae Adams. He's out. Derek Carr's out of here. All this stuff.
Yeah. Just, who they just signed?
Quarterback?
Yeah, what's his name?
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
They got Jimmy G.
Yeah.
Good for them. Still not going to win nothing.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not going to win anything. Las Vegas Raiders. What a dumb name.
That's just one of those franchises that can just literally throw money at people because they just doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Their ownership probably has so much money that just caps faces anything.
Must be nice.
Hey man, we're not doing too bad.
What do you think, real quick? What do you think about the Eagles? What are they doing?
Coming up in this year?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to just lay back. Last year I was like, I'm not expecting a win. You know what I mean? I know we were going to be good.
Right.
But I didn't want to think about it because last year was all Jalen Hurts. Prove me Jalen Hurts. You have every weapon.
That's
everything.
all I said.
Now this year it's like, all right, well, now we don't new defensive coordinator, new cornerbacks coach. You know what I mean? You got a whole new staff. It's weird.
Yeah.
There's so much more involved. I feel like than it is just the players.
Yeah. No, the coaching is important.
I hated the CJGJ on Twitter
saga.
I was like, dude, he was good.
He was really good.
He was really good. But we're treating him like he was Brian Dawkins.
On Twitter, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, he's not that good.
Right, he only did a year, and he was hurt.
The reason why he was that good is because our defensive line was that good.
Right. On the Lions, he's not going to do what he did last year.
That contract was terrible, too.
Yeah, and he swore that was a smooth move.
Yeah, he thought he was going to finesse the league, and it was safety markets.
So I read it was $8 million originally, but it's 6.5 with incentives to get to 8. So, he's not even, I don't know. I don't like him anymore.
I think the Lions are going to be good, though.
The Lions are going to be good?
I like the Lions.
I don't think they're going to be good. They let Jamal Williams go, their best running back.
But they just signed David Montgomery from the Chicago.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
And they still have DeAndre Swift.
Yeah. Do you remember when the internet swore he murdered somebody in Philadelphia? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Don't probably might have. You know what I mean?
Clearly not.
Yeah,
If he
obviously
didn't-
not. But like
You can't commit a single crime
people
anymore.
will cover up. You know what I mean? You never really know.
Right, true.
No one knows except for the person that did it.
It's crazy. I'm with you though. Low expectations, because when they exceed them, you feel better.
Yeah, it's just like
So-
I don't make my life depend on a football team.
Yeah.
Especially like I know a lot of dudes I work with and stuff, like they come in Monday like miserable.
If they lost on Sunday, right?
Yeah, like, oh man. I'm like, yo, they're not paying your bills
At all.
like
So I
they
feel
could if they hit your player prop parlay, maybe. But like it's terrible. Like I'm just like I'm not letting those dudes affect me. They lose, I come in the next day. They win, I'm like, nice win.
I don't have much to say, because when Inter loses, oh my god,
I
it
get-
affects me more than anything, and I hate it.
I think a couple of years ago I was like that.
Mm.
Like when the Eagles were like
So I need
Carson
to grow
Wentz
up.
era.
I need to grow up.
No, I just think I stopped caring because I was just like, I don't really like. They always disappoint.
Yeah.
So I stopped caring. Like, we've had a terrible year for Philadelphia. It's been
This year?
brutal. Yeah.
So it is right to say brutal, but we made noise almost every sport, and then we just didn't achieve.
All we got is a second place trophy.
The participation trophy. Fuck.
Like the Sixers about to make it all the way and lose in Game 7.
My brother-in-law said that's going according to the
No,
trend.
you know what's gonna happen is that Sixers are gonna make it to Eastern Conference Finals, and people are gonna like blow
Like,
up the city because like
this
we made
is
it out of
it.
the second round
Yeah,
finally.
right.
And it's gonna be like
And then we're gonna get
4
swept.
of those. Your bench consists of George Niang and D'Anthony Mellon.
I like Melton.
Love him.
I love Melton.
Love him.
Yeah.
Is he my superstar off the bench?
No.
Oh.
He's a really good player, though. I remember not knowing a single thing about him, and Greg was telling me a little bit about him.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't
you
know much about
He's a good
him.
player, good 3-and-D
He
kind of guy.
definitely exceeded my expectations this year.
Mhm.
But then I look at like the Celtics bench. And I'm like, they got Malcolm Brogdon coming off the bench, Robert Williams. Like they just got these dudes that are dogs coming off the bench. And I'm like, that just hurts your starters because you just put another guy that can come right at your neck.
Yeah. So that was the thing, like with the Maxey thing. Maxey should have never came off the bench.
I think he
ever.
should have. I think he should have embraced the role more. Like Melton makes more sense in the starting lineup.
Does he?
Better defense and just knock down 3 ball.
I don't think Maxey's a bad defender, though.
He's not a bad defender, but we're small.
Yeah.
I mean, like
PJ Tucker, how about he just leaves the fucking star lineup?
I love
How about
PJ
that?
Tucker.
You love PJ Tucker? What a hot take.
I love PJ Tucker because every person knows he's a feared defender on our team. Any playoff contender wants PJ Tucker on their team.
True, but he's not making his corner 3 with the Sixers.
How about Tobias Harris leave?
Dude, all right. That's a different topic.
We'll talk about that a different time. Hey, pal.
All right.
All right, bud.
No, I'm with you. He just makes too much.
I'm sorry. I said bud. That's a big pet peeve of yours.
Yeah, it is. See, this guy really knows me. Buddy and bud. But certain people can say it to me, you know?
Yeah, like, I
you-
get what you're
when you
saying, you're a
say-
little buoyed by it.
Yeah, when
You're
you
like,
say it to me,
"Hey,
you're
bud."
not. Yeah, you're not little boying me. If Greg says it, anyone says it. Like
Yeah.
my dad, if he were to call me bud,
Yeah.
different.
Well, you like,
If someone I don't know or somebody I don't have a relationship was like, "Hey, buddy," I'm like, "What the fuck was that about?"
no, I get that. So I'll be on job sites. You got like older dudes.
Yeah.
How's
so,
it going?
buddy?
How's it going, bud?
Yeah.
You're like, it was better until you just said bud about 5
Right. Yeah.
seconds ago.
So do you feel that same thing?
I feel it to a certain point of like being a little buoyed by it.
Right.
And it's like, dude, I'm making just as much money as you are in this job. Like, don't be telling me like I'm.
Speaking of your job, what do you do? You work for the CIA? What do you do?
Nah, I work for. Dude, I wish I worked for the CIA. I'd probably have a lot more. I'd probably enjoy it more. I work for the gas company in Philly, so it's just like a bunch. It's like utility work, and like Philly is just all old city stuff. Like there's mains in the ground. Like we do a lot of gas main. All the gas from your house comes from under the ground. All this stuff. I mean,
Yeah, let the people know.
Long story short, that's all I'm gonna say.
So you should
about it.
appreciate this man because he's working hard to keep you comfortable.
Yeah, so we gotta fix it. It's like break out the street with a jack, dig it up,
Yeah.
make the repair. It is what it is.
So is that what you're like? You're with the jack?
Oh, I'm with the jack, digging holes. Like,
Right.
today I dug a hole, it was pouring raining out. I was just like, this is terrible. I can't wait to leave. But
The
I'm
hole's
not leaving.
filling up with
now.
water.
Yesterday's
Wa-
was. Oh my god,
yeah, it was
brutal.
raining hard yesterday.
Dude, it was brutal. We had to get a water pump. I was in the hole, just like this is miserable. I should be getting paid overtime in the rain.
You should.
Dude, I
You
know.
really
I really should.
It's crazy because they won't even tell you like, oh, we'll just do it another day. They're like, we got to do it now.
Well, if it's a leak, it's important.
Right. True.
So but yesterday's we got like different topics what we do, but like it was new business and it was like a emergency bill paid they call it. So someone in the house has a health problem and their gas was cut off before. Now they paid it, so they got to get on. So we had to do it right there and then. So it was like, can't they wait? Couldn't they paid it like tomorrow?
Yeah, I hear you.
So yeah, it's not fun per se. But it's like sometimes it gets you and sometimes you get them. Like there's sometimes I just chill all day. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing really going on. Other times I'm working for 8 hours straight and I barely got a lunch. You know what I mean? So sometimes it gets you. You gotta just take the good with the bad with the good.
Speaking of that's right. Look for the good in the bad, not the sun when it rains.
Woo!
Speaking of jobs, real quick, you want to hear what happened to me today? So it's lunchtime.
What if I said I didn't? No, I'm just.
You know what we do? We just bypass it. We go to another topic.
I said no.
Good question. So it was lunchtime, and a part of my job was, like some people don't always want to come eat in the dining room. So you gotta go to their rooms or whatever. So I go to this guy's room. He's walking, like to the door. He went to turn off the light, and I go. All right, I'll say his first name. His last name that's where I'll violate HIPAA. So I go, Phil, I'm bringing your lunch. He's like, all right. He goes, I get his lunch. He goes and lays down. As I'm walking in the door, I see him. He pulls his zipper down and he's about to grab his minka to start jerking off. I'm like, first off, it's like 12 p.m. Your door is wide open. Is that prime time?
Kudos to him.
So, he literally pulls it, and I'm like, Phil. It's lunchtime. Oh, it's lunchtime. And you hear the zzz, and he lifted his zipper up.
Oh, it's lunchtime.
And he just got up, and then I was like, this guy.
He's like one important thing to the next. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to eat, now I'm going to do the biz.
Yeah, he's crazy, this guy. Crazy, like, in the sense where, like, he's always.
That's like a scary thought. It's just getting that old and just not caring.
Yeah. Like a scary thought, I kind of want to not care about.
No, it's not like a scary thought. Like that. Like I don't care if someone walks in on me about a doodle. I'm like, that's a little frightening.
Like I need to be private. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom or something.
I just think of like my dad sometimes. Like not with that topic. That's a little different.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. But like he just doesn't care what people think like at all. Like he'll walk out the house and just like not care. I'm just like
Amanda Bynes just be naked.
No, I don't think he's going that far. But like he don't care like. And I'm like, I need to freshen up a little bit before I step out of the house. You know what I mean? I don't care if I'm going to like CVS. Like, let me throw a nice little pair of sweatpants on or something.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't know. These older dudes just don't care. Just like, amen.
I am envious of the people who don't care about anything.
Yeah, I agree with that. Just because it's like, it's hard not to care.
Right. Like, truthfully,
it's like hard not to care. Like people always like, I don't care. It's like you care a little bit,
right? Like behind closed doors, you care a little bit.
I'm guilty of that sometimes. I'm like, I don't care, but then I'll be like, I care a little.
But the people who genuinely don't care,
not a worry in the world.
Oh, I want to be them for a day.
It's just probably your day probably just goes like this.
And they don't like. I was just about to say they don't care. Clearly, they don't care, but I think they enjoy every part of the day.
That's how I think of like the typical California pothead.
Oh, for sure.
Like the surfer dude that just has no job, but somehow he just makes a little bit of money to get by.
And then he asks you want to go out tonight? And you're like,
hey, brother.
Do you have any money?
I got to work 12 hours tomorrow.
Crazy. No, I'm with you. I'm envious of that. Maybe one day it'll come where you don't care.
I hope I get to an age where, like, like they say, like, retirement's gone out the window type of thing. Like, it's not going to happen. Yeah. And you're just like, that better not be true. But, like, I always think, like, I hope I get to a point where, like, successful enough where, I'm still God's, you know what I mean? Like, Godspeed, I'm still in good health when I retire, and I'm just, like, can just go be like, dang, go do my own thing. Yeah. That's why I try to travel young now. Like, I went to Jamaica last year.
Yeah, how was that?
Friends. Dude, that was awesome.
Yeah?
It was probably the best experience of my life.
How were the natives in Jamaica?
Cool.
Yeah?
Especially the dudes that, like we went to like a couple different places. We went to a strip club there.
Hey now.
Jamaica. It was so funny. It was like we asked all of our boys. There was like 15 of our boys, and like 3 of them, like everyone said no except for like 3, like a couple of us. So I went, and dude, it was like the reason I said like let's go. I was like, dude, when are you gonna say you went to a strip club in Jamaica? Like you're not gonna be able to be like it's not an everyday thing. Like. And it wasn't even like that cool. It was just so funny. Yeah. Like we were the only white kids in there. We were the only white kids in there.
Jamaican.
There was 3 white kids. Our driver, we had like our own drivers the whole entire time. We like paid a service the whole time. So just any time of night you call them, they'll take you somewhere. Went to the strip club. Our driver came in with us. And it was just like they're cool type of thing. You know what I mean? Like vibe with us a little bit. Dude, it was so funny.
Have you been to strip clubs here?
Yeah.
I've never been. This is a true fact. I've never been to a strip club. And truthfully, I have no desire to go.
Yeah, like I've only time I've ever went is like I never like started my night there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, I'm going to the strip club tonight. It's like,
boys, it's 8 o'clock.
it's like, oh, strip club closes at 3 a.m. The bar closes at 2. It's 1:45 in the morning, and we're hitting the strip club, and it's just like, wow, there goes another $100.
So right. So this is how I think. How I'm wired. Like I know what I like and what I don't like.
It's a big tease. That's all it is. Blue balls. That's
They-
all it is.
I think none of these girls care about me, clearly, but
Obviously
they
not.
care about me because they want my money
Absolutely.
only.
I don't have money to give you, sweetheart.
At all.
But
At
I do
all.
when I'm drunk. I think
At
I think I'm like
Oh,
LeBron
man.
James with money.
So I just think like the environment of in there, I don't think I would like it at all. Like even a second. I'm not paying for
I
a
think you would like
private
it if
thing.
you went with a bunch of your friends.
So we were supposed to go one night, right? And I'm
Yeah.
in the car. We got in the Uber, and we were going. And I was not happy about it at all. We got there, and the club was closed.
You were like,
I literally was like, thank the good Lord.
yo.
I still haven't gone.
So, like, every time I go, I've only went with, like, one other person one time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, like, my first time ever going. Kid was like, yo, we're going. You never been? Like, let's go. We were all drunk. And I was like, I gotta like, break it a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I gotta go. And the other time, dude, there's, like, 15 heads. Like, you know what I mean? Like, 15 of us was, like, go and just have a funny-ass time.
Yeah.
You're not even really paying the girls. That's how much of it, like, that's, like, 2 times, like, one of the times we went, like, I might have threw, like, 5. I had no money. Like, I had no money in my
5
pocket.
singles?
And you go to Tap Mac there, it's, like, $8 or $40.
Oh,
So you're paying, like, $100. It's, like, another, like, do the math.
yeah, no, I don't like that. I
So-
don't like wasting money. So I feel
You
like
gotta go to
me-
Wawa before and get your money. You gotta play
break
it
some money
smart.
down.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I don't like wasting money. So I feel like me throwing, let's say I threw 20 singles.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I could have did so many things with
Did
that
you see
$20.
John Morant's thing? I mean, we all know that we've seen, like, the
was
whole,
it 50,000?
I don't know how much he threw, but the floor was covered.
Yeah, the
I just wanna
couches
get-
were
I just want to
covered.
be, like, the maintenance man and just be, like,
I would have grabbed some of it. But think about that girl, bro.
just singly in there.
$50,000 off of, let's say, a few hours worth of work.
See.
And all she was doing was shaking her rump.
See, I'm not saying it's easy to be a girl, but some
probably
girls
is.
have it easy. Now, there's a lot of stuff that they deal with.
No,
that
I'm
are-
only kidding. There's a lot that women
A
deal
lot
with.
to deal with.
Yeah,
but
respect to every woman.
Some of the women,
Not
have
every
it-
woman. I said every woman. Most. Shout out to most. There's a few, Satan women out
yeah,
here.
absolutely.
But go ahead. I'm with you. They
There's some girls that are God given, just allowed to do their thing,
Yeah.
and just make stupid money.
yeah, 50,000.
That's just
Sit
her.
on-
I'm thinking of girls that have like their OnlyFans. And
Yeah.
you're just like, wow.
So here we go. This was a few 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I was asked by Dina. Shout out to Dina.
I've seen the clip. On the
Okay, so could you ever date a girl who had an OnlyFans?
I don't think I could. I really don't.
What if she wanted you to be in the videos?
What's how much she making a month?
Let's say she's one of the top earners.
Oh, top earners.
Yeah, you doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. Godspeed. Like,
I'm with you there though because I'd
top
be
earners.
like,
But like, I'm not doing like one of these like
middle of the pack.
busty, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, she's just doing it just because she has no other options.
Yeah.
She didn't make it yet. She's trying to
Oh.
make it. She's struggling. I'm just gonna be like, sorry, sweetheart. I'm gonna keep doing my job.
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm
I'ma
try
keep
to do this
digging
the-
holes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this the right way, even though it doesn't feel like the right way.
Yeah, I can't do it.
I don't think I could. Like, I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm insecure, but like everyone has a little bit of insecure. You know what I mean? Like,
Insecurity,
everyone's
sure.
yeah, like to their own self, especially with, like, your girl. If that's your girl, like, you get like, why you talking to him if he's not type thing. Like,
Yeah.
If especially if I don't know him and it's like you're selling your body online,
Right, right.
It's damn near prostitution.
Yeah.
Legalized.
So I'm certainly insecure about a lot of things, but especially that, like, cause let's say I was with a girl and that's what she does, and now I'm included. Like, she's making money because other men love her.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They love how she looks. They
Yeah,
love how.
100%.
So that would make me feel some type of way because, like, and then I don't know. I guess it would be like the trust issue too, because, like, let's say she wants to go out and I'm not there. I'd be like, oh my god, how many guys are talking to her right now?
Yeah, because especially that many guys are paying to watch her online.
Dude.
That's 3 guys at the club that
Right.
are just like, yeah.
Like, there's
I agree.
OnlyFans where people, like, only, like, or they're showing their feet. Like, you know what I mean? People are weird, bro.
Sickos, bro.
Sickos.
I really don't get it. This world's full of sickos, and
Yeah,
I'm
let's
just
get a cheers that neither of us are that way. You know what I mean?
emphasize not that way. We didn't cheers to sickos. We cheers to emphasize.
Yeah, right. We are
That way.
not that way.
Yeah, absolutely
Oh.
not. When did the pandemic start? March, right?
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah, that's crazy. That
We're
was
going on
3
3
ago.
years, yeah. Oh,
I was thinking about that the other day because I was like, I graduated in 19. So like my cousin graduated in 20. So his like rest of his senior year was like canceled.
that's so crazy.
And I was like, if I just was like a year later, like I would have had no senior prom, none
none
anything.
of that.
Like I would have been awful.
Miserable.
Yeah.
I can't imagine being in, like, because at Egan, Spirit Night is a huge thing.
Oh,
They didn't have Spirit Night.
my mom's boyfriend's kids actually go to Egan now. They're sophomores there.
No, okay.
And like the Spirit Week's coming up.
Spirit Night.
Spirit Night is
Yeah.
coming up.
Oh.
And they were like planning, like, you know what I mean, like doing the whole plan. And I showed, like, I found Greg's old Instagram when you guys were Power Rangers, and I was cracking up. I was like, dude, I was like, this is so funny.
I will say this again. I've said it here on the show. I don't remember when, but Power Rangers 2015 was one of the best boy dances in Commonwealth Egan history. We killed that shit from start to finish. The enthusiasm. Oh,
I wish I was there to see it.
oh man. I have the full.
I would have been there to see it.
I have the full 3-minute dance on my phone. I'm never gonna get deleted off my phone.
Then you got the Backstreet Boys the one day, right? Or the one year?
Oh, that was the talent show.
That was a talent show.
Okay, let me paint that picture for you. So,
This is like just the funny, real quick. I don't mean to cut you off, but that's just so funny. The picture is just Greg in the background, and he's got the baldy. He's got like no head, and he's just like singing like, yo, it's so funny. I crack up every time. Dressed in all white too. It's
yeah,
so
we
funny.
we were all white.
Yeah.
I had to find white pants. Oh my god, I was struggling. I found them though.
Oh.
Anyway,
Amazon wasn't popping back then.
right, it wasn't. So let me paint the picture for you. So there was a tradition at Commonwealth Egan. I hope it's still going on. The night before Spirit Night. So Spirit Night's a Thursday, Friday, and a Saturday. So you would do Wednesday night. You would get wasted.
Oh.
So it would be the blue team and the white team. The white team, you could never do it together because we'd kill each other. So the white team would always be at a separate house. Blue team a separate house. And you would get hammered, and then you had to go to school the next day. School was relatively light that day because they knew Spirit Night was, coming up. So this particular
Pop quiz, idiot.
oh my god, I would have failed. So this is my junior year. The Power Rangers year. Holy shit, I didn't even think about that.
I wouldn't have been there then.
Yeah, no.
No, senior year I would have been there.
Yeah. You were in 8th grade.
Yeah. It's wild.
So we
I had a baldy too, probably.
now you got the flow. Oh
No,
my God.
I actually had the long JB flow back in 8th grade.
Yeah,
I had the
Now you got the beard. You look like a man, grown man.
Yeah.
I like the beard.
I appreciate it.
Keep the beard.
I shave it down every once in a while.
Yeah.
Finish your story and we'll talk about it in a minute.
Facts.
I don't want to get you off track.
So we get hammered at this specific house. We go to school the next day. Everybody is banged up. Everybody.
Expose the parents.
All I'll say is that the kid lives in California now. Fun fact. Narrow it down, folks. So we get hammered at her house. We go to school the next day. We had a cookout at 6 a.m. Someone brought a grill. We're cooking burgers. I'm like, I don't want a fucking burger. It's
Give me a
6 a.m.
pancake.
Yeah, it's 6 a.m. Anyway, people indulged. We go to school. Greg is super banged up.
I think I remember him telling me this.
Actually, that was that had to be senior year where he was really bad. No, that was senior year. Okay, different story. I'm not going to tell that one here. So we have to do the Backstreet Boys. It was the talent show. So what we did is we sang Backstreet Boys. It was me, Greg, Linda, and Chase. It had to be and Joey. I think it would.
I don't know those guys.
Maybe it was Joey. It might have been Joey. I think it was 5 of us. It might have been 4. But so we were doing this. We rehearsed it. We knew what we had to do. Who's coming to sing what part?
Yeah.
We killed it. But so right before then, we're all banged up. Everybody was
yeah.
Everybody was banged up.
You're trying to get together at 17 years old. It's not like you have experience. You're just trying to get it together.
So we get out on stage. Right before we get on stage, we're still banged up. We all take a big deep breath, and then you hear, "Tell me why it ain't nothing but a heart." The whole auditorium, everybody's jumping.
That's
You would have
lovely.
thought we were
Like Backstreet Boys.
yeah, literally then and there. But we killed it. We ran in the crowd. We're high fiving and shit. Oh, it was amazing.
You guys should have started a boy band.
Oh.
Could have been the one.
I can't sing though. I
Yeah,
can't
but
sing.
you can fake it till you make it.
I did.
You guys definitely had the moves to go with it.
It was funny. It really was so much fun. So shout out to all of them.
Yeah, that's an hilarious movement too.
Yeah, we killed it.
See, like that's the one thing I wish, like, because it was all guys type of thing, like they didn't really incorporate, like they had like, it was like Salesian week or something like that. So like you always did something each week. So like Salesian was like our
like it was Spirit Week kind of thing.
Yeah, it was something to do with like our like the priest or something like that, and then they named it after that. And yeah, it was like our Spirit Week, but we didn't do anything fun. Like we had like one big fundraiser type of thing. Okay. Like it was like one big day. It was like teachers versus students basketball game, and it was each period. So your class got picked to play in the game.
Okay.
So you'd go down and like if your class got picked, you play them. If not, you watch them like the whole game. And you had to raise a certain amount of money each class to be able to go down and either get picked or to watch. So like every class we'd be like raise the fucking money. Like we're not doing class today. If you don't have the money, let me know. You're paying me back.
Right,
like we're getting this thing. So like most classes you'd be going down there and it'd just be like all your boys. You know what I mean, different classes, different grades too. And if you got to play, it would even be more fun. You just supposed to shit out the teacher or something like. So like that was kind of our thing. But other than that, it was nothing like crazy. Everyone would still drink because it was like Salesian. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But
I hear you.
Such a different
high school was fun. I think it's just in general for most people because it was a lot of carefree shit.
High school kids gotta realize that shit's not forever.
Yeah,
I'm sitting there in high school thinking like this. It flew by the fastest.
Oh my goodness!
If I could talk to a high schooler right now and just be like, "Yo, bud,
take your time, enjoy every moment,
do whatever you got to do.
Right.
Try to get into college.
Yeah.
Get your degrry, but either like before that, just remember every day."
Yeah, no, for sure. Appreciate
like,
every day.
Yeah, I remember like towards the end of like my senior year, you know, I got the kids like, can't wait to get out of here.
Yeah,
I'm like I don't want to leave.
You can't, right?
I remember saying like, dude, like I'm gonna miss this. I'm sitting there talking to the same kid I met when I was 13 or 14, whatever you are, and then right next to me we're 18 now. And I'm just like, we're about to be grown ass people in the real world. Like,
I'm with you. I didn't want to leave because I had so much fun at Egan.
Yeah, it's so easy.
I will say that it didn't teach me much because like across the street they're learning like trades and stuff. They're like really bettering themselves for the future.
That's the crazy part now is that Judge offers that.
Oh, that's sad.
So Judge has his own program now where they offer welding. They're getting like Judge has stupid alumni money.
Of course.
You know Dippin' Dots? They went to Judge.
What?
Yeah. Fun fact.
We had Steve Slayton. Shout out to Steve Slayton.
Yeah, so Dippin' Dots went to Judge. Fun fact. But so we have stupid alumni money. Like people just donate. And so like they got like this thing built. It's like a whole trade center now. So there's welding, there's like carpentry, there's all this stuff. And I'm like, yo, if I went to high school now, my first thought would have been, I'm going to trades. You know what I mean? My family works. Like that's what it was. Like blue collar type of thing. I'd be like, I'm going to trades.
Yeah, I would have loved to learn a trade. Like truthfully, like be like, okay, this is what I want to do.
I'm great at welding. Like imagine just knowing you're great at welding or like great at, you can put in any, there goes the bottle, folks.
To the cleaners. Just as we said.
Yeah, like just imagine being able to just do something like this. Like that's why like Greg and them, dude, they're so good at it. And I just like, I wish I like was able to do it, but I also never put the time in to do it, so that's all me also.
It is also on you. Like, because at the end of the day, you know, if you want to do something,
if I want to work for him, I probably asked and probably could have. But like like that's his dad. And that's people that don't know. My uncle owns his own business, and all my cousins work for him. So they learned every trade you can think of for the most part. If they're not great at it, they're good at it.
I would say they're all great at it too.
That's what I'm saying. But some people might be better at other things than they are at others. Right. It's just wild to like watch them just be able to do so much.
I think if I remember correctly, Greg said Joey's like the best spackler of all time. He's like, I believe it. That's what he excels at.
Yeah, and I'm like struggling to use a screw gun. They're just like,
I'm with you.
You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
I'm with you.
I can use a jackhammer better.
There you go. There you go. You got to know what you're good at, folks.
Yeah, I mean.
I want to say, I want to transition here to something weird. So,
word?
Yeah.
Let's get weird.
Yeah, let's get weird. So, think about the letter W.
Mm-hmm.
It's not two U's. What the fuck is that about?
I mean,
no, it's not.
No,
don't do
really
it.
Not.
It's two V's.
It is two V's.
Like this. And if you're not seeing, if you are just listening,
you know what this podcast is?
What's
a W?
It's a dumb fact.
W.
Subscribe. Send it to everyone.
Now.
You know. But seriously, it's put two peace signs up next to each other. It's a W. It's two V's though. Why isn't it called double V? W, corny.
Would be this.
Right. Some people do it like that.
So maybe we just
like a graffiti kind of thing. I feel like people do that kind of. But do you ever think about that? Because that shit was keeping me up that one night.
This just reminded me of something that's like even more funny. That starts with a W. Why is Wednesday spelled like that?
Oh, that's a good question.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yo, I can't
Wednesday.
stand when people say Wednesday or Thursday or Monday.
That's like a Delco thing. Like, you know, like Delco people, like, I have a Philly accent compared to like other people.
You do.
But like, it's not as bad as people make it seem on the internet.
Yeah.
But the people that make it sound bad on the internet,
Dickhead.
Like, shut up, dickhead. You seen that video of the kid? That video is funny. But like he's 100% from Delco, Delaware County. Like, they just took the Philly accent and just made it like this, like that.
They thought, yeah.
Shut up, idiot. Like, I'm like, I don't sound like that.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I definitely have an accent, but
You
like,
do.
but I don't sound like, I'm like, shut up, dickhead. Like, I'm not like that. Like, I hate that.
Did you see the guy riding on the bike? And he almost ran over the guy. And
Get out of the way,
he's
dickhead.
like, get out of the way, dickhead. It's
I was talking about the dude that was in the, he was walking past at Wells Fargo Center. He's like, they lost, dickhead, shut up. Philadelphia is
I'm
different,
putting my
man.
glasses on, my real glasses, because I got to read some. Folks, we're gonna get prescription glasses one of these days. Sunglasses, I mean. Not right now, though.
That's what like the, like when like podcasts start getting like real popular, like the Patreon. You know what I'm talking about? Did you ever see
Yeah.
that? Like, that's like, subscribe to the Patreon. We give Vito some glasses.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Okay, so this was about W. This is okay. So I googled it because that shit didn't make any fucking sense to me.
Right.
So it said the reason W is written like a double V is somewhat perplexing
Oh.
and phonetically confusing. Historically speaking, it would make more sense to have the W look more like a W with curves. So why is the typeface and script so sharp and distinctly double V looking? The answer lies in the advent of the printing press in the 15th century. Originally, it was a single double U block or even two V's if they didn't have the less commonly used W block. Then, as the technology continued to progress and became more streamlined, it was replaced with a double V block. This is why the W that we know and love today looks like a double V despite being pronounced W. So it was the 15th century? This is 2023.
You know, dude, I feel like the school system in today's world from the 15th century. Like, America don't upgrade.
No, yeah, we failed. We failed as a country.
That's kind of crazy though, to like think about, like, just like that just carried on.
Speaking of this fucking country,
Oh,
I owe $6 in taxes. $6, not 600, 6,000. What is the United States government gonna do with my $6?
yo, I worked so many hours this year.
Good.
I'm getting
God bless.
I'm getting paid $120 back in taxes. I said, Dad, there's got to be a mistake.
Oh, you're getting paid.
I'm getting paid.
Fuck you. How about that?
How you not getting paid? You gotta see a new tax person, bro.
Me and my sister said the same thing. We were like, what's going on? The accountant who does the stuff for the pizza shop is our accountant. I don't want to put him on blast.
Hey man, get it together.
Why? I don't make that much money. Why do I owe $6?
Yeah, no, that don't make no sense.
$6? And I was like, so like, let's say I don't pay it. They're gonna send SWAT to come fucking get me.
Nah, they'll probably just be like, now you owe 12.
Yeah, they'd send me to jail or some stupid shit.
They probably
But
just double it every time you don't
what
pay
it
it.
what it means to be an American is that regardless, they need something from you.
Land of the free.
Yeah, the land of shit. Like I should have moved to Italy. Like, cause this is
Nah, it's just like,
$6.
I don't get. I mean, I guess that's kind of out of my
What are they gonna do though with my $6? Who are they giving it to? You? Cause you work for the state?
No, they're probably gonna give it to like someone that don't really need it.
Ah,
You know what I mean?
corny.
It's going to I don't even know. Who cares though?
Fuck them. Fuck the country. Let's get some shit right. All right,
man.
lower the gas. Inflation needs to go down.
Politics are dumb.
Waste of time. If you talk about politics, you need to reevaluate your life.
My biggest thing about politics is like, there's nothing you can do to change it.
Nothing.
Nothing.
They don't care about us.
Are you running for president? Are you running for the mayor?
What if I am?
Well, then you can talk politics. If you're not, don't.
Fun fact, one of the residents at my job, she used to be the mayor of New Jersey.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, and I asked, so here's an even funner fact. They threw her in jail for 2 days.
Good.
Because, no, you know why they threw her in jail?
Why?
Because she cared about black people.
Oh, I take that good back.
So
100%.
she's 90 something.
Oh, really? I thought you were
So
talking
in
about
that time,
I thought she was gonna be like she did some fraud and she just
no,
walked out like
great
150
woman,
grand.
Great
like,
woman. But so in that era, they really just hated anyone who wasn't white.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
insane.
she
that
said,
she just got thrown in jail for that.
so she has dementia, but she's so like when she speaks, there's like some clarity. So what she
her
was
whole
saying,
life that she forgets who you are.
yeah, yeah. No, so she knows who she thinks we're married. Fun fact. Love her.
Get you yours, brother.
So she said that she always thought that if you're a human being, you should have the same rights as anyone else because we all breathe the same, we bleed the same. That's a quote from her.
Yeah, I like it.
And they didn't like that, so they threw her in jail for 2 days.
It's crazy.
And she was the mayor when she was in jail. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's insane.
Whatever. Fuck
That's
politics.
That's a big. That's what I was about to get to. It's like a big thing now that like everyone wants to like make someone else's like life miserable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No matter
Almost
what
everyone.
it is. And they just pin you against each other. And it's like,
Yeah.
then that's like, if you bring it all down to one simple thing, there's nothing you could do about it except for just realize what's wrong, realize what's right, and just do it that way.
I
and
guess
just figure out your
vote.
life.
People always say vote. I mean, I guess vote for who you think
it's
is
vote,
right.
But then you got the whole thing that's like, is it
Rigged?
rigged?
I
Is
think
it
they
not?
all are.
Yeah, I mean,
they put in whoever they want anyway. But let's
They'll figure it out.
dead the politics talk. Before we get to the riddle, I want to talk about something that we're in the minority of something. So we're both Fetty Wap fans in the year of 2023.
yes.
Do you feel ashamed, like, to be a fan at this point?
No, because that's like the same thing I feel like with like P&B.
Rest in peace, P&B Rock.
Rest in peace, crazy.
That shit
crazy
hurt.
thing.
That hurt my heart.
Yeah, that was. I worked in the city, so like that first couple of days was just like you just drive by and everyone would just be blaring like old P&B, and it's like But anyway, like I don't feel ashamed of it. Why would I feel ashamed? It's just
because if you
I put people on and they're like, this song is dumb,
and
I'm like, but like I know people that are like, oh, this song's a banger, but they'll never play it on by their own.
never.
But it
if
hits the soul.
Oh my god, for sure. So like the thing is with me is
you're a Fetty fanatic. I'm a Fetty fan to this day. So Fetty fanatic and Fetty fan is two different things.
So there's two. Let me say this.
But we both respect that he's still very good.
Yeah, it's
People
just
don't
under the
respect that
radar.
stuff. Yeah,
under the radar because
100%.
his label didn't promote him. Once past 2016. After 2016, they just stopped promoting him for whatever reason. Clearly, I wasn't in any of those circles, so I don't know the reason. But I follow the people that will pay money for his songs.
It's wild.
And leak them themselves.
So you got fanatics, you got super fanatics.
Yeah, so I'm a fanatic because I want to say this. People say that some of the best music, what do they say?
I think I know where you're going with this.
The best music is the music you heard in high school.
Cool. Yeah. I heard that before. I've actually kind of recently heard that.
In my high school era, Fetty Wap was the king of the fucking world.
I agree.
He was. Every feature that went big, they were like, let's get Fetty to do the hook. And then it worked.
I always said that like Fetty should have just paid Drake for one more song. Like one song.
You know
in like the 29. Yeah, I know.
The beef behind that?
No.
So Drake leaked the song.
Oh,
My
really?
Way remix.
Yeah.
And Fetty was pissed because he cut off Monty.
Oh, I got you.
And it was supposed to be Monty's song featuring Fetty.
To like pop off, to like
yeah. Even though Fetty's on all of it, he does the chorus and the verse.
Yeah, it's just
but
how
so
Monty
it was supposed to be Monty featuring Fetty, and then the remix and Drake. Drake leaked it and just made it Fetty and Drake because he believed in Drake. I mean, he believed in Fetty more than Monty.
Yeah.
So Fetty was loyal to Monty, and so the version on his album was supposed to be featuring Drake, the remix, and he took Drake off. Fetty took Drake off.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And was like, I'm rolling with my dog.
No, but I was saying, I mean, like, that sucks that it happened with Drake at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying, like, in, like, recent years, like, there's some songs I listen to on, like, Butterfly, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, you just added, like, a Drake verse to this?
Any verse from anyone who's popular, the whole album goes crazy.
But, like, Drake especially, because you know how he just catches a vibe on certain songs, and it's just, like, sounds awesome. And it's only, like, 3 or 4 bars, and it's just, like, okay. Yeah. And, like, if you would have hopped on one of them songs, I'm like, Fetty's number one right now.
Right. Yeah.
And it's because of Drake 100%.
Yeah.
But then people start clicking on Fetty again. Like,
and they're
Fetty's still popping like that?
Fetty's back.
Fetty's still popping like that?
Yeah,
Damn,
so the thing is, he's dropped so many projects since his first one.
Effect is awesome.
from start to finish.
Milan?
There's maybe one song.
Milan?
Oh, Milan of your life.
That's Ant's favorite song on that.
Oh, shout out to Ant, yo. Forza Ante, real quick. He's the only. So he said I'm the only person that he's ever talked Ante with besides like his dad or something.
Yeah.
And I get that, but we're Interista through and through, and we're in a tough time
it's
right
so
now.
funny because Ant's like, I was actually with him like a couple weekends ago.
Shout out
I
to
with him
him.
like every weekend, but like the other weekend he was like, it's like, why is your cousin so Italian and like you're not? And I'm like, he's not my real cousin, idiot. Like I was like, you were so dumb. Like it's
Is
not my
his
real
full
cousin.
name Antonio or is
No,
it
it's Anthony.
Anthony? Okay.
Anthony.
All right, fair enough.
You ever see that dude Nicky Cass
Yes,
on TikTok?
he's so
and he's
funny.
always like Anthony.
Yeah,
and he's always like, do your homework. Like it's like and Max that and I'm like, and me and Ant says each other all the time because obviously Nick's like obviously Ant's name's Ant, so like
Right.
the when he says Anthony, it's so funny. Anthony, it's so great.
Man, it's tough to be an Inter fan right now. We do have the Champions League quarterfinal going on against Benfica. Benfica's a real tough team. I don't know if we progress, honestly. I don't know if we advance to the semifinal, but obviously I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
But let's end the Inter talk because I don't want to go on this rant right now. Back to Fetty. It's just he's so out of style right now. Like he was on top of the world from 2014, I would say, till the early 2016.
What's in style now?
The people that mock his style.
But like that's like my thing is like I don't think he's out of style. He's just in jail. But anyway,
True. I just think
But,
he
like,
never got promoted.
the way he should have, because he was trying to get out of label for
Post-
so long. Because he could, if he got out of label earlier, he could have released stuff on his own more, and then it could have
Surely.
blah blah. But he just was fighting that battle for so long.
If I was his manager off that first album, I would have said, let's take 3 of these hits away and save them for later.
yeah,
He had like 5 straight bangers on there. Like that's good to have because now you could say like, oh, this album is great. The album would still be great if it was
Yeah.
just Trap Queen, My Way, and again.
well, Trap King came out as a single, and it was still on the album, but it came out as a single and just
Right.
blew up. Yeah,
But
My
so
Way
then
came out.
Post that though, they were just dropping. I would say he fathered this generation of melodies.
Of like it was like
Not mumble rap, but
people-
melody rap.
People like came with the mumble rap and melodies together
After him.
Yeah, but like together. But the melody, that's why I always loved P&B so much because he was from Philly, but he had that pure like him and Fetty kind of came up at the same time. But,
Yeah.
but he wasn't. But P&B wasn't popping like that at the time when Fetty did.
Let's say this: if you haven't heard their album together, they have a mixtape together. It's called "Money, Hoes, and Flows," and that
Right.
shit is amazing because they
And
sound
they're
so
young,
good
and
together.
But they're so young too.
yeah, yeah.
Like
So-
P&B's voice wasn't even really there yet on that sound.
Right. I
And,
saw
and
P&B.
Fetty was kind of still in his like trying to be hard rap, but
Yeah.
not really like getting into his melodies.
I hate
Only a
when-
couple songs where he's
yeah.
used like really melody, like you know what I mean, like consistent with melodies. Mm-hmm. If he would have been like how he was like in 18, like they made it, if they would have made that in, like 2018,
Yeah, banger.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
oh my
Because
god,
P&B was hot then.
oh my god.
I would. So I saw a P&B interview where he said he was in jail when he heard Fetty, and he was pissed because he had that
Yeah.
style, and then they linked up and it was perfect.
Yeah.
Like I loved when they collaborated. I wish they
Like-
did more.
Like his freestyles, they're not really freestyles.
P&B?
P&B's, they're not
Yeah.
really freestyles. He wrote them, but like
Nobody's. I don't.
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like
But
nobody's
like,
freestyle.
he made it known like that wasn't. But he calls it his freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, but like when he's saying that, it's like I was in jail. They thought I was hot, and I got out, and I like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
So like it's just crazy. Like and he's dead now. It sucks.
Oh, it's crazy. This is so. Look, obviously, I'm a huge DMX fan. I like a message in the music. That's what I like. I like to hear something. So I like all the '90s, early 2000 rap, hip hop. But when I listen to Fetty, it makes me carefree. I pretend like I can sing.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I mean? I pretend
Yeah.
like I can
Oh,
sing. Yeah. Dude, look, this is what I'm saying. It's so simple, but this shit makes me feel alive. Makes me feel alive, folks. Just that simple. Ooh, like I can't do it. I can't. But when the music is blasting,
so crazy that just like makes us feel happy.
it brings me.
Yeah, if someone was sitting right here, it's not a Fetty fan. They'd be like, that shit was ass.
Yeah, and that's fine. It is fine.
That's how my boy is. He's like,
it brings me to a time where I didn't care about shit.
yeah.
and it makes me feel good. Like that music really. Oh,
That's how I am though, because I'll be in the corner. One boy's like, not like he's like my best friend. He's not a big fan. He likes Fetty, but he doesn't love him. And like I'll put that on, and I'll be like blasting it. I'll be like, ooh,
yeah.
it
makes me feel alive.
He'll
It really
start laughing.
does.
Yeah.
My sister makes fun of me all the time because like I'll do that. Like I'll harmonize. Like I'm just humming.
You're not Fetty, dickhead.
Right, like I know I'm not. I have 2 eyes and I can't sing. 2 eyes. I have 2 eyes and I can't sing. But yeah, there's some real. I want to shout out those crazy fans that are buying his unreleased music.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
I would
because
never. But good for them.
oh, this is what I want to say. When he gets out of jail, which he will,
What's he gonna have?
He has the whole King Zoo never came out.
Yeah, it's still insane.
All right. So when he releases that, I want you to be on this show, and I want to review it with you.
We should just do a live stream.
Ooh, hear it for the first time.
Yeah.
You and me, and honestly, got to bring Greg.
Yeah.
The 3 of us.
100%.
I want to do that. I want to keep. So I think he's supposed to get out in 5 years. So obviously it's gonna be a while.
We might have children by then.
I hope not. I hope not. I'm not ready. Anyway,
I'm just saying.
I just want to say that shit makes me feel good. Anytime I hear Fetty, it makes me feel good.
Yeah, it's a wild. It's
It's
definitely
feel good music.
Feel good music.
That's
We'll
what
leave
it
it
is.
at that.
I'll leave it at that.
Leave it at that. It's
So
feel
we're
good
gonna
music.
end this show with one of our favorite segments. This is called Riddles with Vito. Don't be nervous.
I'm not nervous. I'm just like,
No, I know.
every time I watch an episode, I'm like, I gotta beat him in that.
First off, shout out to you watching all the episodes.
I
Appreciate
watch like, I would say like 80%.
That's good. Well,
Because there's sometimes I just like
I push
forget.
out. I push out a lot.
You do push out. Like, I'm like, damn, another week went by. You know what I mean? Like, you ready for another episode? I'm like, I missed last week. I'm not watching 2 hours. You know what I mean? Back to back. So like sometimes I miss like back to back episodes, and I'm like, oh, I got the next 2. Like,
I hear you loud and clear.
So, I mean,
hear you. It's all good.
there's nothing wrong with being
So
honest.
boom. So 2 people have gotten a riddle. I've had
I was gonna say, what's the tally mark on 54?
2.
2.
Yeah, and I don't know how many. I don't know how many guests have came on the show, but there's only 2 been correct. So here we go.
Puts pressure on the kid.
Riddles with Vito. What did Sean Paul say to the electrician? What did Sean Paul say to the electrician?
Someone's watching right now, like, you idiot.
No,
Sean Paul was like,
they're probably not even thinking.
oh, no, it's temperature.
I'll get the right temperature so that you from the storm. Oh,
That's what he said to the.
I don't think he
So
said
it's
that.
what
to
did Sean Paul say to the electrician?
What did Sean Paul say to the electrician? Oh my God! Take your time and let me. If you don't have anything, let me know if you give up. But let me hear a guess or something. What did Sean Paul say to the electrician?
It's like, when's Sean Paul been relevant?
Is
Is it about like
one of his songs for sure?
See, I'm not gonna get it then.
Think about Sean Paul. What did he say to the electrician?
You should have gave me a better one.
He should have gave you a better one.
It's like, I'm not a big Sean Paul fan over here. Know his songs.
That's
the only one. I think that's the only one I know is Temperature.
Come on. Okay, fine. I'm gonna take that as he gives up.
Yeah.
What did Sean Paul say to the electrician? Just give me the light.
God damn.
Just give me the light.
No, that's terrible. I like it though. Just give me the light.
The best ones are the bad ones, but
I
they're
know.
good.
It's like, that's not a riddle. That's a whole question. Oh man.
Just give me the light. Fun fact.
See, some Sean Paul fan out there's gonna be like, "You idiot!" That's
Yeah.
it. Then I'm gonna be like, "Oh, I know his."
I hope my sister got that because she's a big Sean Paul
Yeah,
fan.
like, I don't know a lot of Sean Paul. I feel like
Fun fact: the "Give Me the Light" remix is with Busta Rhymes.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be DMX, and last second he changed it, and kind of did X dirty.
that was mean, Vito.
Yeah.
No, it was mean because I don't know a lot of Sean Paul, so I just felt personal. It wasn't like a.
No, it was a good
What
one. It was a good one. Don't let me. Don't try to tell me shit.
No, I'm pissed. I wish I was gonna come on this show and beat that riddle, and now I effed it up for myself.
Look, next time I'll give you one that isn't Sean Paul related.
Yeah, like give me a Fetty one related. God damn it.
I know. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I certainly enjoyed myself.
Great episode, Vito. It was fun.
I appreciate you for coming on.
It was vibes. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Vibrations with Vito.
That's right. We bring the vibrations.
Yeah, it was cool.
So
I was nervous.
I hope you were in the beginning. You were definitely nervous.
I was like,
not in the beginning of the show, but
it's just like it's definitely weird not talking like I feel like I should be talking that way. I'm talking this way.
No, you're
type of
talking to
thing.
me.
Yeah, but like I just feel like you know what I mean. Like gotta get the audience involved type of thing. So I didn't know how it was, but now I'm here. And
You're
I'm
right.
vibing. And
It's we're gonna be everywhere. We're gonna be on Spotify, Apple, YouTube.
you heard the man.
Google Podcasts as well. Fun. I didn't know this whatsoever.
Yeah,
We're on Google Podcasts. I didn't know that.
that's where I listen to you at.
On Google?
Oh no, I meant Apple.
Oh,
yeah,
so
I thought
Google
yeah, yeah.
Podcasts is its own thing.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I got
not familiar.
and I got an email from Amazon. Amazon wants me to put my shit on Amazon.
So what's that about? Like monthly viewer type of thing? They want to like they reach out?
I suppose so.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably monthly viewers and they
We'll
reach
see.
out.
We'll see.
me a check.
Yeah, I do need that check. I gotta email YouTube because now when you click on my videos, there's an ad.
I got an ad.
It didn't used to be that way. So I think
No, I know it hasn't. That's why it's a little.
I'm over 11,000 views total on YouTube. So
Yeah.
I think maybe past the 10,000 threshold is when they're like, all right, we got to put some ads
Yeah,
here.
it's probably not much.
But
for
I should be
monthly,
getting
but-
some. Give me some lick back. I
Give me
want to.
$1.50. I don't
Yes,
care. Show me something to get my motivation back.
Something.
Yeah.
No, the motivation's there. Don't get me wrong.
No, I meant like, did you know what I mean? Like, motivation could fall out at any time. So, like, once you see like that little bit, you can give me like 10 cents. Like, I got paid.
Yeah, facts. Facts. No, I'm
All right.
with you. I'm with
I
you.
hear you.
So yeah, wherever you listen or watch, I appreciate you. I want you to share this because that's how this is really gonna grow. If you really like this show, share it with people that you like and put them on.
I put my pops on.
Yeah,
put,
you
You
did.
can put a cousin on
That's
it too.
right. Put your hair, like your barber, your hairdresser,
Right.
a cousin, a friend from elementary school. I don't care. I really don't care.
Like, oh my God, they're Fetty fans too, and then that's how it goes.
Oh, shit. I don't care. Put somebody on. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We enjoyed ourselves.
Absolutely.
Ciao for now.
Adios.